Hey, everybody. Good afternoon. Welcome to the National Signing Day podcast. I'm your host, Coach Martin, and today we're going to be talking about being thankful. So as we're wrapping up the year, right, 2024 is almost in the books. I know next week we got Christmas, right? Everyone's going to be off. You guys are going to be off school. Hopefully your parents are going to be off work, right? It's a great time to reflect. I don't know, for me, I like to reflect and look at the things that I'm actually thankful for. And I know I'll even take it a step further. Not only will I think about it, but I'll write those things down. Right. And for me, I got a lot of stuff that I'm thankful for, but we're going to talk about that today. So things that we're thankful for. So being thankful. So number one, right? Be thankful that we get to play sports and compete. So you get to play the sports that you love and compete. There are a lot of people out there. I know you probably heard this all the time, but there are a lot of people out there that can't even play sports, right? And we have the opportunity to play. We could get up, we could go out there, we can suit up, we can play, we can have a great time. Man, don't take it for granted. So the fact that you can get up and do that on a daily basis, be thankful for that. Number two, thankful that there are thousands of potential colleges that you can play at. So right now, you're probably listening and you're thinking, or you're trying to get recruited. Maybe some of you have already been recruited. Great. Maybe I'd say most of you probably have not been recruited and you're thinking be thankful that there are thousands of schools out there that you could play at. There's thousands, right? From NCAA, D1, all the way down to D3. You have NAIA. You go all the way down to JUCO. Now, maybe you're thinking, well, Coach, I really don't want to do JUCO. Man, there ain't nothing wrong with JUCO. It's a great starting point. You get a great education. You keep playing the sport you love. But the fact that there's such an abundance of colleges out there just waiting to hear from you, that's awesome. It's not like you're competing for only a couple schools. You're competing for thousands of schools, and you only need one to be a fit, right? So that's the second thing. The third thing I want to talk about, right, is being thankful that you get to choose your major. Now, I'm going to go a little bit deep on this because I think this is something that majority of athletes get wrong. As a matter of fact, I think this is something that the majority of students get wrong. So you get the ability to select your major. It's not like someone's selecting it for you, right? Not like a coach. Let's say you're a football player and the coach at, ABC University says, you know what, Jimmy, I'm going to give you a scholarship. Great. You're going to come and play with us. But, you got to major in so-and-so. No, you get to choose your major. That's super important, right? But most people get this wrong. So most people don't have a plan, and then they'll go and just select them, out of a list. Hey, this one looks cool, and they'll do it. But when you look at the stats, and I've said this before, I'm going to continue saying it, over 50% of guys and girls that graduate from college end up working at a job that didn't even require a degree. So if you're going to go there, especially you're going there on scholarship, make sure it's going to be worth it. So find out what it is. What do you think you want to do? What does that look like, right? And always, always, always Google it. Find out what that income looks like. So if you want to get a job doing fill in the blank, Google fill in the blank and find out what that pay looks like. And ask yourself, are you okay with that, right? And if you're not, and you really don't know what your major is, I'm going to encourage you to just, at first, start selecting different, vocations and find out what they make and go that route, right? So let's say, as an example, you get a major in a profession that, pays you $100,000 a year. Well, let's say in 5 years or in 10 years, you end up becoming passionate about whatever. You're going to at least have enough money to be able to, transition, right? That swap from that job to a job that you're passionate about. But if you're working a job where it's barely paying you, you may not be able to do that, right? So be thankful that you get to choose a major, but put thought into that major that you're choosing. Don't just have it be multiple choice and select C. Think about it, right? Do the homework. Find out what's involved in that major. Find out how much money that major is going to pay you, and then make sure that you're good with that, right? So those are three things that you should definitely be thankful for. Maybe add a couple things on your own to the list, right? And here's a couple things. If you're an athlete and you need help getting recruited, maybe you're a parent and you need help getting your athlete recruited, or maybe you're a coach and you just need some help. Either of them. Make sure you visit our website, National Signing Day Podcast. Reach out. We'll get you on the books. We'll have a one-on-one with you, and we'll make sure that next year is going to be your best year ever. So, hey, I'm Coach Martin. Make sure that you have a blessed day. Merry Christmas. And until next time, I'm Coach Martin. I'm out.